designing via Arabic calligraphy, bilingualism in visual communication, and enhancing it to improve the font's contents. The world is developing every passing day. The openness of culture, migration, and globalization. To see the cross culture interaction and reply trend exchange, the multilingualism is playing an integral part between the communication and marketing in all countries that have a prominent role all around the world. Therefore, we see many countries tend to develop the visual interface in playing advertising, billboards, box posters, so on all cities. The value and impact of bilingualism visual communication are at the core of the concrete of the region's leading and emerging designs. Moreover, it has become an inevitable approach to the practical application of design because of bilingualism. A global trade opens and multiply uses of languages in Arabic countries. This approach comes to meet and help everyone's needs of all the owners of different foreign languages. Arabic visual communicator or graphic designers, design educator, typographer, and student are increasingly sensitive to improved essential of bilingualism of languages variable in the field of design. They are challenged to bring different visuals, perspective, and habits together in a harmonious way. This includes working on a couple of different writing scripts and letters that have various type systems, method, and shapes. This art has certain drawback when we use it to write and design any object that needs a text. The main problem arises while using the bilingualism design. There are no matching counterparts creating in Arabic and Latin fonts. This problem literally aroused revolutionizing the Arabic font industry matching with the other languages and make a boom of creating this type of industry on a creative level to increase the Arabic font counts and multiple options for creative use. Identify the issues and debates. With the revolution of globalists, which we are witnessing today, we find a lot of brands that have using the bilingual or more to reach to all customers around the world, whether designing familiar logos, flyers, websites, or other marketing materials, which reflect a competition professionally and technically with the competitors, so it would be familiar to anyone and anywhere with the Arabic culture also vice versa. But we are witnessing evolution to develop this kind of art, especially creating and increasing the bilingual contents, such as fonts, photos, and other required materials that help the designers to create balanced creative designs and trying to fix all related issues. But we found slow growth in Arabic content one of the most influencing factors affecting the development in the lack of resources and specialists in this field. The main using in the bilingual typo is creating a lot of Arabic and Latin fonts that will achieve the balance, legibility, familiarity, and similarity in all technical characteristics. Furthermore, using of identical fonts to increase aesthetic artwork and easier method to use the most design positions to obtain maximum results. Also, the purpose of using bilingual typeface of compatible font is to explore the underlying thoughts which achieve to view the thinking and aesthetic behind any bilingual fonts, especially between the Arabic and Latin languages that find new approaches and methods to use and application in all creative fields, as well as the compatible font is not just a right word of sentence, but it has embedded the primary identity or any brand or advertising materials. The challenges of using the Arabic fonts in bilingual designs. As you know, the world has been directed to the digital revolution which started in the mid of 19th, which has guided most of the global communications to develop their technologies and art, with developing their online platform and design software by using the machines to create creative artworks. It helped to build and create interlibrary materials such as stock images, vectors, fonts, and other important materials that are supporting the design community to develop their art easily, which helped a lot of corporate identity that contributed to develop and to create all new tools to help this community to create and provide all new things that will help them in short and long term in this field. In particular, the practical and useful font content would be so difficult to determine the number of fonts because of have a lot of it around the world. But if taking into account the number of the most famous site, font.com, we will find over 14,000 of Latin font family. On contrast, we find 186 of Arabic font family. The main challenges of using the Arabic calligraphy with other languages is the difference in the number of words used in the Arabic language that exceeds any other language in the number of letters, word, scripts, and phrases. Also, the other difference between the Arabic and Latin is every language has different contemporary about the other such as the shape of letters, counting, formatting. A few years ago, the Arabic designers began to design fonts identically to the famous Latin fonts, to use it in their designs that have a bilingual at one time to fix the issues that faced them, which encouraged the other designers to go to create own fonts to putting a lot of solutions in this field. But we are feeling slow progresses against other competing languages. Also, the main problems at that time were the absence of sufficient academic resources and software to build the scripts and fonts, which lead to the delayed development and provide language support. The main problem in using Arabic calligraphy in the commercial identity industry. As mentioned previously, one has to be active to create the awarenesses to increase the supported Arabic content like fonts, image, and other essential materials, and always to develop and encourage all Arabic designs to create more and more in the side area of experts. This necessitated that use the various scripts in single documents to convey the desired messages to a wider audience. However, this led to a lot of problems in using the fonts when needed to translate the taglines in the logo because of lack of identical font at most time. This caused problem in building the brand, especially Arabic brands, so a few designers had to create their own fonts. The problem that the designer in our region face is that the Arabic language is complicated than the Latin language because it contains the largest number of glyphs and subset of scripts. Also, the Arabic language ranks at number 5 in the most wider spoken language worldwide after the English, Chinese, and Spanish, according to the statistics Babel.com website. With a large number of users of the Arabic language in the world, we face a severe shortage of resources, typographers, fonts, books, and institute specialists in the education of Arabic calligraphy available in the Arabic region. To resolve the inadequacy, promoting and creating more awareness about the arts community is required. Specialist institutes and universities should enhance to create special workshops and creative courses for the Arabic calligraphy and the font creation. The purpose of using this method is to enhance all art students, designers, and tutors to come forward to create a lot of fonts and Arabic arts that will help enrich the content and develop a lot of recent materials. Also, The Arabic Art Institute have to touch the art student and visual communication designers, all about the designer's principles, basics of calligraphy and fonts, in particular worth of the Arabic font to accommodate the Arabic brands and visual communication, as well as focusing on enhance the font that already exist in our design world. To create and building a perfect Arabic brand or advertising materials, there is a need for understanding of Arabic rules, positions, calligraphy, and writing system to put any letters in the right positions and link it with the appropriate object on the artwork because the selling line is important and of utmost significance in delivering the message to the audiences, as well as the know-how of all kind of using fonts. What and where should they be used, such as title, slogan, text, and other kind of objects and purposes. The Arabic fonts library is not meeting the demands of the Arabic designers when using the bilingual. The history of this language, which has deep roots in calligraphy and font design, hasn't been successfully carried over to this third millennium and its brave new technology. The Latin font is creating plethora of need and requirements. The Arabic font library is lagging significantly. Its fonts and resources are inadequate when we need to use it in bilingual design due to have a big gap between the Latin and Arabic fonts designs. Many designers are working on the development of Arabic font similar to those used to meet the balance and aesthetic when using the method of designers. The designers take into consideration a lot of imperative things while designing any new fonts because a correct design attributes to a more advantages using and serve more comprehensively in the design. Furthermore, a better choice of font on any advertising materials significantly reflects the aesthetics, design quality, and shows noticeably the meaning of messages, hence is more prone to a more encouraging response and gain more popularity. The Arabic designers are new agreed in design and creating the bilingual and monolingual fonts, which watching with another style of designs have evolved into many new Arabic fonts that are serving the design community. The bilingual font industry is tediously working on finding a fitting companion of Latin or any other fonts to design a similar typeface in Arabic typography and take into consideration the width, contrast, and shape of all font design objects. Creating sufficient resources to share ideas and developing the Arabic design content. The Arabic content need to increase in number. The main resources that are required to develop and create distinctive and various designs. Apart from that is already available currently to create a competition between the Arabic and other languages materials. Also, the main object to increase the Arabic font resources is to assist the need of resources like the fonts creator softwares that support Arabic and the rules that help to create it easily. Similarly, the Arabic calligraphy needs to enhance the plans to support these projects by the designers, font creators, and developers in all artistic circles. Eventually, all these details will support the calligrapher and designers into working together for creating original content that will provide an excellent visuals and content view for any recipient on the whole. This process will create a global platform to gather all the experts in one place to share and develop practical and theoretical ideas. The importance of Arabic calligraphy in the design of Arabic identity. The presence of Arabic calligraphy in corporate world is an attempt to create new methods for the development of Arabic calligraphy with the intention of using it as an integral part of commercial identity. Some resort to the inspiration of the ideas and forms of classical calligraphy, organic and solid rules that assist in the development of new characters and styles. Several of them are restricted to the rules and using it as a logo to indicate the brand, while others went astray from the traditional and methods of the standard fonts to create a free and contemporary font to make it more creative in the world of art and evaluation. The forms and types of a free font are numerous and open innovation opportunities for creativity. It also gives designers the perspective to take it out in an artistic way and with a unique work in logos. The use of the free font in corporate slogans is not a luxury or accessory of creative goals. It's a new industry that is in contemporary and draws attention to its charm, beauty, and attractiveness, provided it is built on sound foundation. It is an immersive tool and visual message that reflect the corporate image. The Arabic font types, when used in the logo, the inspired design or starting point of any design that needs to develop comes from any available source. Some designers may take their environment as a point of departure or modern elements from their private lives and experience, such as their favorite newspaper or the packaging of their breakfast. The other way set their type designs by starting the pragmatic consideration that are either market driven or aimed at specific functions, keeping reading or media limitation in mind. Based on this, the Arabic calligraphy has four different styles in the design of sentences, as icon readable. The calligrapher paints the logo in a way that makes it an icon that combines the aesthetic of the reading with the creativity of the artistic, either the geometric or animal forms such as Arabian horses, buildings, houses, and people. Also, the artist can artistically paint the character form in the form of a free font and the result, in amazing, surprising, and impressive, it is creating and voluntary characters create a font and shape. Symbolic icon. The secret of the attraction of this genre is that it can't be read by the recipient at the first glance. The designers often encloses the company name or an explanatory statement below the icon. Decoration. This type builds the corporate identity by using the ornament or repeat a set of characters. This type of repetition is creating a nice decorative painting. We also find some of the slogans that depend on free fonts decorated with alignment Arabic decoration. In addition, this manuscript is using as a part of the company's visual identity. Letters. The logo consists of the first letter of the company name. This type is often used to avoid the difficulty of pronouncing the company name or length and is characterized by being easy to remember. In other cases, the designers are depending on using this type of design to reflect by focusing more on activity of commercial identity. All these elements of visual arts in Arabic calligraphy are giving a wide support and diversity to branding, which offers a constructive respect to come out to be creative and diverse while creating a design, a logo, or a brand. This is what distinguished the Arabic calligraphy in this field. Also, this method is helping to create compatible bilingual fonts because of the diversity of shapes and rules the Arabic fonts have to create the structure of the letters easily. Also, it has a lot of scripts such as Kufi scripts, Nasakh, Diwani scripts. These and many other scripts present a lot of answers to design a bilingual font. The shapes of alphabetical letters don't have only one basic shapes for every single letter. For instance, Latin type has 3 shapes of each letter, whereas Arabic has 4. The reason behind these variations and their purpose differ from Latin to Arabic. Support and development of Arabic fonts will help to create a strong library of contents. Usually, to build a suitable library of Arabic content, we should work on some main objectives to develop and increase the contents which we have at the moment. We are using a crucial platform for the calligraphers and designers. It will help them to generate new thoughts, expand the concept, and mend the issues in the Arabic art from which is needed to support all font developers and designers into working together for creating the original contents that will provide a beautiful visuals and comfortable view for the recipient by and large. This will help any content to grow, improve, and develop all necessary resources. It will also support the creative society to give their personalized touch to it to help it reach and expand worldwide. Furthermore, it will facilitate us to design a lot of interactive content and develop the old and new fonts to move forward, celebrating with all aspects from around the globe. The develop and designers to learn more about how to create and develop this type of art and techniques. This will also improve the aesthetic of the branding platforms and will help the designers, calligraphers, and artists by finding a lot of resources that will aid them all in designs and other artistic way as well. Methods to make any Arabic font successful are depending on some main requirements, such as developing the materials, knowing how one can create the glyphs in any fonts, the main writing rules of the font, and achieving the best familiar fonts between all languages. Also, enabling the design community to find all critical content and process studies that will impact on the target study of bilingual design. What is the benefit of using the Arabic calligraphy in art? Every language has various distinguished characteristics which different than other languages. However, old or modern a language, every single one of them has its own special appeal and magnificence. Some of these languages are featured in nice shapes, are easy to use, and could be ability in any field of art. The Arabic calligraphy is one of the important languages that have all these functions, especially when we need to use it in any art materials. The Arabic calligraphy is one of the board arts of all arts. They have a lot of choices that are adding more significance to any artwork. The main features are architecture and portable works of art that have the smoothness and interconnection between characters, and the element of angular letters with a horizontal format and take extended strokes. Easy configuration and restructuring of the line structure is also a trait that can't be ignored. Important areas to focus on in the Arabic calligraphy to promote its use. To achieve grand results and develop the Arabic calligraphy, we should focus on many of Arabic calligraphy fields by enhancing and promoting the roles of this genre of art as one of the holistic art that focuses on many important aspects of all parts of art, such as branding, creating unique fonts, decoration, advertising, and other important fields. It's no surprise that the visual identity portrayed by a typeface need to be in alignment with the actual identity of the entity using that typeface. The importance of typography is visual communication can't be underestimated, even more so when it comes to branding. Typography is a cornerstone of a brand's visual identity and one where destination from competing brands can easily be achieved. There are a few definitions and rules to bear in mind to build your font or type. The preparation of preparatory and necessary studies to know the direction one should follow in their design. It will help the designer to see the nature of the font used and the manner in which the letters are represented so the designers can build the right type of structures. Many international font designers belong to typography communities to exchange experience and learn new technologies that they need for the development and provide constructive solutions and ideas that help deliver practical and creative fonts. Another category of typographers is always developing specialist software for the font industry and improving it in easy and practical way that ensure everyone can use it efficiently and user-friendly manner. The Arabic content needs to create a lot of modern fonts compatible with one famous English font or create bilingual fonts that are compatible together to reflect the creativity, modernity, and simplicity. To use both fonts in all fields of creativity and the daily life and enhance to create strong Arabic library contents to support all designers. Also, it will mostly correspond to the shape, weight and contents using it in different way to serve the advertising method by applying it in the outdoor, indoor and the World Wide Web. The development of Arabic calligraphy will include different choices of Arabic content and smooth fonts to help the designers community to use, develop and choose any materials easily. Recurrently, the teamwork between a calligrapher and designer will result in creating an innovation and unique content that grant an admirable and superb image for the visual audience. The teamwork and camaraderie results in bilingual a podium that can assist and gather all the professional under one roof, hypothetically to share and develop practical and theoretical inspiration in the similar field. Also, at this point, the Arabic calligraphy will provide a new vision and different identity to Arabic art that will give all artworks, advertising and other pieces of art a glamour and the striking outlook. This promises to promote the success of a brand and offers a new vision to preserve the authenticity and effectiveness of the use of this kind of artist continuously and creatively. Therefore, Arabic typography remains the most significant sphere in the development of art in the Arabic region, as it continually reflects our creativity and is available proof of our rich heritage. Hence, we must make efforts to enhance this majestic heritage and increasingly evolve and stay up to the make with today's modern and technology encrusted world.